Someone cancels on you last minute. You think they're probably overwhelmed. You cancel on someone. You think, I'm unreliable. Same action, two completely different verdicts. One of them is about circumstance, the other is about character, and your brain picked which one applies to you a long time ago. This isn't a coincidence, and it's not something you fix by trying harder. There's a name for what's happening here. Once you see it, you'll notice it everywhere in your own thinking. So here's the real question. Why does your mind use one rulebook for other people's mistakes and a completely different one for yours? Psychologists call the general pattern the actor-observer effect. When you watch someone else act, you tend to explain it through their personality. When you're the one acting, you tend to explain it through your situation. Late for work? You remember the traffic, the alarm, the night you barely slept. A coworker is late? You don't see any of that. You just see the lateness. This pattern is often described as protective. It tends to hand you the benefit of the doubt you rarely give anyone else. But for a certain kind of person, something flips. The protection that's supposed to go inward goes outward instead. You hand the situational explanation to everyone else, and you keep the harshest, most personal one for yourself. Psychologists Lynn Abramson, Martin Seligman, and John Teasdale studied a related pattern decades ago. Some people explain their own setbacks as internal, meaning it's about who they are, not what happened. Stable, meaning it won't change. Global, meaning it bleeds into everything, not just that one moment. The same setback in someone else's life rarely gets explained that way, which means one mistake doesn't just sting, it becomes proof of who you supposedly are. What's interesting is this. It isn't about being a harsh person. If it were, you'd be harsh with everyone. You're not. You're precise about exactly who gets the harsh version. And that precision is the real clue. It means this was never about your character. It's a rule your mind learned about who's allowed context and who has to earn it. A large review of the research on this bias, led by psychologist Bertram Mahl, found something specific. Across many studies, the actor-observer split showed up most reliably for negative events, not positive ones. For good outcomes, the pattern often reversed instead. In other words, the double standard isn't constant. It shows up exactly when something goes wrong. That's exactly when you're least likely to give yourself a situational explanation. You don't fix this by trying to feel less critical. Willpower isn't the lever here. The lever is smaller than that. Next time you catch yourself explaining a mistake through character, I'm careless, I'm not good enough. Stop. Ask the question you'd ask about a friend instead. What was actually going on for me right then? That one question interrupts the automatic rule. It won't erase it instantly, but it breaks its momentum. The two rulebooks in your head were never about who deserves grace and who doesn't. They were about who you learned to protect first. And once you can see both rulebooks side by side, something changes. You get to decide which one actually belongs to you. If you've noticed this pattern in your own thinking, I'd like to know. Tell me where it shows up for you. I'll see you in the next one, here on Cogvora.